Hi there, welcome to Conversations with Hetty Online. My name is Hetty, the entrepreneur, and I am South Africa's #1 monetization expert. So I'm excited for this particular video because it's a pure teaching video. We are going to unpack how to create an irresistible offer for Black Friday. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 top tips that I have for you, especially if you are a product-based business or a service-based business looking to leverage Black Friday in 2023. So let's get into it, shall we? First of all, the first thing that we are going to do, and I want to really talk to you about before we even get into the tips, is please do not wait till the last minute to start advertising your Black Friday sale or special. I see this year in and year out. People start advertising for Black Friday a week before, 2 days before, 5 days before. Come on now. You must understand that when it comes to Black Friday, you have to prepare well in advance. And you've got ample time because you know the exact date that it's going to be. So let's look at the 5 strategies that you can utilize. Now remember, these are high-level strategies. We will unpack them thoroughly as a community within the Mentorship Club. So if you are part of our Mentorship Club, we are going to unpack this fully and we're going to execute together as a community building up to Black Friday. If you're not part of our Mentorship Club, just click the link within the description to get all of the relevant information. All right. So point number 1 that you really need to decipher before even coming up with your Black Friday special and what you're going to offer your audience and all of that, you need to understand your buyer's persona. Now, when it comes to marketing, we have understood that there are different types of buyer personas, all right? But for Black Friday in particular, it has its own specific buyer persona. So you need to understand what are the things that drive a person to leverage a Black Friday special or sale. Because when you understand that, you can then be able to speak to them and create an irresistible offer. Not an offer that you want, not an offer that your neighbor wants, an offer that your actual customer wants and is willing to pay for. So you need to understand their buyer persona, what drives them, what motivates them. Some of the typical things that we have seen with the Black Friday buyer persona is that, of course, they're looking for sales and discounts. But not only are they looking for sales and discounts, they are very strategic. So your Black Friday customer will often collect different pamphlets that are advertising Black Friday. Then they'll look, oh, okay, Game has got this special. Incredible Connections has got this special. ShopRite has got this special. Woolworths has got this special. And they start to plan. I'm going to get groceries over there. I'm going to get gadgets over there. I'm going to get clothing over there. So they are very methodical in the way that they plan. And so they already, a month before Black Friday, they're already starting to plan how their day is going to go, where they're going to go, etc. That is why, particularly if you are a small to medium-sized enterprise, you want to make sure that you become top of mind in their planning as quickly as possible. Additionally, by understanding them, it helps you to craft your unique offer. What is the unique offer that you are going to offer to them that will make them prioritize you on their Black Friday planning? That is going to make them prioritize you and be top of the list. Because if you're at the middle of the list, if you're at the bottom of the list, honestly, you're just an option and they can choose otherwise. Also, understanding them is going to help you put your pricing together well. So let me give you an example. If you have a high-end boutique and you're participating in Black Friday, to slash your prices by 80% is going to make your regular customer think, but this pricing that I've been paying all along, is it actually worth that amount if they're happy to slash it by 80%? So understanding your clientele and your space that you are playing in is important for you to contextualize your offer. So yes, you can participate in Black Friday, but you could, for example, make it, instead of slashing 80%, you can slash 10%, 20%, or offer a free gift, something that you know that would be of value to your customer. So it, first and foremost, understanding your buyer persona, absolutely important. Now, the second thing that you want to then do is decide on the product. Often at times, people will say 80% off the entire store. Now, this is very difficult if we don't know what's in your entire store. 80% off what? 80% off what? You can't leave us guessing, and you cannot make assumptions. Remember, there are certain brands that are household names. We already know what Game sells. We already know what Pick and Pay sells. We already know what At Home sells. So when they say 80% off the entire store, we know that we're going to get cushions and blankets and this and that. But for you, who is still building your brand and still building your market share, you need to be specific. 80% off candles, 80% off t-shirts, 80% off children's wear. So this allows them to know that, oh, you know what? I'm looking to prioritize the kids this Black Friday. They've got 80% off children's wear. That's where I need to go. So all of this is also tied into that buyer persona. You're going to notice that all of the different points that I'm going to mention, they feed into each other. Understanding your customer will help you to understand and decide which product in particular you are going to amplify. Sometimes you can look and say, oh, what is the product that I've had that's been sitting on the shelf the entire year, but I can maybe work around a campaign to make it irresistible, to make it an offer that makes people feel like, you know what, let me go and buy that particular product. That way, you know, you've got volumes of it and you're able to push it out of the door. All right. The third thing that you need to understand are the psychological triggers. The psychological triggers. Look, the truth of the matter is that human beings are swayed by emotion. Human beings make purchasing decisions based on emotion because they're happy, because they're sad, because whatever it is that they may be feeling, they make a purchasing decision. So some people, when they're not feeling great, they'll go for retail therapy. Others, when they're feeling wonderful and have had good news, they spoil themselves with retail therapy. So whichever side of the spectrum it may be, it is rooted in emotion. Therefore, you want to now begin to ask yourself, what are the psychological triggers that you can incorporate into the marketing of your Black Friday special? So, one of the psychological triggers, for example, could be scarcity. It's running out. We're not going to have this again. It's a limited edition. Come and get it. Available only on the day of Black Friday. So that automatically creates a sense of urgency and scarcity that forces them to make a purchasing decision, as opposed to feeling that, I can always go next week or next month, which of course next week, next month sometimes never does come. So you want to create that. Another psychological trigger is a sense of responsibility. Let's say, for example, you are selling type of like back to school type of things, whether it's stationery, school uniform, textbooks, etc. And Black Friday is coming and nobody is really thinking of those things because that is January stress. You can trigger the psychological response to the sense of responsibility. Hey, mom, dad, before you go off and enjoy festive, before you may potentially blow that stationery fee, why not get that headache out of the way? Come and take advantage of our Black Friday special so that your January is far less stressful after the festive season. So what you are doing there is you are appealing to their sense of responsibility. This can also apply to a medical practice for people to go and do their regular checkups, etc. So you can definitely leverage that as well. The other thing is guilt. Fear. The insurance companies have mastered that. In order for people to take life insurance, to take medical aid, and all of these things where in actual fact you're paying for something that has not even happened yet. They are making you have the fear and anticipation of potentially getting sick, losing your life, etc., and therefore making you get insurance. So that industry has coined it so well. So you might be looking into something like that if you know that you are offering something that that can speak to a person's sense of fear. This also applies to people who provide things like security systems and burglar alarms and all of those things. So give that some thought as well. The other thing, FOMO, excitement. Who doesn't want the latest thing, right? Look at the Barbie marketing campaign. Even those who didn't grow up with Barbie or were not obsessed with Barbie were in pink, were buying all types of memorabilia, etc., because of the excitement around it. So you can certainly create FOMO and excitement. That is a psychological trigger. The other psychological trigger is the need to fit in. Human beings, no matter where they are, since the beginning of mankind, have an innate need to fit in. That is why people, no matter where they are in the world, form communities and form groups. So if you are able, through marketing, to showcase that if you buy this product, this service, or engage in this activity, you are going to fit into a particular group, then you are home free. It speaks to an innate sense that every single human being has been built with to fit in. All right, so that is point number 3. Understanding the psychological triggers that makes your ideal client want to buy from you. Now, the 4th point is you need to then have a marketing campaign. And when I say a marketing campaign, I'm not saying posting the same poster 20 times. That is not a marketing campaign. That is sheer annoyance. Okay? Let me know within the comment section if you've seen that before. Somebody creates a poster and now they're bombarding us with the same poster over and over and over again. When it comes to a marketing campaign, you need to be creative. Remember, marketing is any activity that you engage in that allows you to potentially be seen by your potential client. Any activity at all. So, part of marketing, yes, is social media posts, but you want to create dynamic content. You want to create long videos, short videos, reels, stories, carousels, static posts. There's so many things you can do. Audiograms. There are so many different posts. You want to do ads. You want to do hashtags. You want to do geotagging. You want to look at Google visibility and having a presence on there. You want to look at collaboration. Who can you chat to? Who can you collaborate with around your irresistible offer? You want to look at email marketing, influencer marketing. All of those things are available at your fingertip. You also want to leverage viral trends. You can do referral systems where your already existing customers refer people to your business, and in exchange for that, they get some form of an incentive. Sit down and think thoroughly. What are the different things that are available to me that I can leverage? You can post in various groups and forums, etc. All right. The 5th and final point in planning of your irresistible offer ahead of Black Friday is that you want to limit friction. You want to limit friction. Make it as easy as possible to buy from you. Make it as easy as possible to buy from you. Honestly, some of you, we have to beg you. Hi, Tina, we are tired. It is only because we are so committed to supporting small and medium-sized enterprises. But truth be told, some of you make it so difficult to buy from you. You will tell us to WhatsApp you, but you don't have a WhatsApp button on your profile. You don't have a link to your WhatsApp button to make it easier. The only link is to your website, and then your website doesn't have e-commerce facilities. Or we send you a DM and you don't respond. So please make it as easy as possible to buy from you. If you know that WhatsApp is your primary communication tool, make it easy for us to be able to link to you through WhatsApp. When you are running your ads, let the ads link to your WhatsApp. Then that makes it so much easier. So, creating an irresistible offer for Black Friday is possible, and it's possible for everyone, but it is not possible if you do it 3 days before or 5 days before. Now is the time to do it. Now is the time to start crafting your campaign. The big brands are already doing it. So if they are doing it, pray tell, why aren't you? All right. If you need help with it, like I said, we are going to unpack it thoroughly so that you have your personalized game plan within the Mentorship Club. It's a group coaching and mentorship club, so we do give you the resources. We're 2 coaches in there. You do have to self-execute. Of course, if you need a little bit more one-on-one attention, then book a consultation. All of the details will be in the description box. Now, I hope I'm going to be seeing you on the 2nd of December for the Entrepreneurs Year End. It's going to be amazing. I'll put the link in the description box as well. Now, it's your turn to have your say. Which of these 5 points that I have shared with you today has resonated with you the most? Which one did you not think about that you are now contemplating and that you are going to implement in your irresistible offer? Are you going to take advantage of Black Friday, or are you going to skip it this year? Let me know within the comment section, and let's keep the conversation going. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, bye-bye for now.